Women of Honor, Ring of Honor's women web shows. This involved a tag team match. And you know what? I don't exactly remember all the participants in this match, uh, largely because I do want to protect their identity, given how bad this match was. And the reason why I say this is not exactly because of the women involved, but just the way that they booked this match. And I'm noticing this pattern here, and I don't like it. This pattern is largely the way that Ring of Honor tends to do tag matches, at least for the women. I don't know about the men. I'm not watching the Elite, the Bullet Club, the Young Bucks, whatever you want to call them, versus War Machine versus the Addiction, all those teams, and being able to tell you exactly how those matches go about. Because it's been a while since I've seen a men's tag match in ROH. I think the last one I saw was last year between War Machine and the Briscoes. But the point is, this match in particular sucked because so much disregard for the basic rules. I mean, it just pissed me off. And there were people in the crowd who felt the same way. But I was just really, really pissed off because this match that I was watching just recently from last week's Wednesday Women of Honor broadcast, this is like the third or fourth time I would see a situation where the tag partners of the two legal women would illegally enter. And it was just it was such a clusterfuck through and through. I was pissed off. I was pissed off when I watched that match. I just quit 3 minutes in. I just couldn't handle it. What we had was the two teams would enter. The announcer would say that this is a tag team match. You make it specifically. This was a tag team match. Then you get into the preliminary stuff. The handshake, or I think there was a lack of it this time. Okay, then you would see the test of strength, then a lockup. Then comes the first pinfall attempt. The cover is only good for 2, which makes sense. It's early on in the match. And usually when you have pinfall attempts in tag team matches, at some point you will see the partner on the apron try to come in as a means to save the match. Makes sense, right? Okay, completely logical, absolutely normal. But not this early. Not this early in the match. But either way, it was a kick out at 2. But still, this person got in the ring. Okay? And stayed there, or was just super slow, too damn slow to get back out. So the other illegal person for the other team came in to brawl with that other illegal person. So the two illegal people are in the ring with the legal people, and they're just brawling it out. And they would stay in there, and they would take all damn day to get the hell out. So we're not even 2 minutes into this match, and it's already broken down. And they're not exactly swift in terms of getting the hell out of the ring and getting back in position. And that's the point where I was just pissed off, and I had to cut the video off. And I stopped watching. Because I can't believe they did that again. The week before, they had one of those fatal 4-ways where you have to tag your way in. And I hate those. Right off the bat, I hate those. Okay? It's a fatal 4-way. Every person's for themselves. And therefore, you don't want to tag in and you don't want to be tagged out. You don't want to. And throw in the fact that this is a big ring. Okay, I'm pretty sure they're working with the same size ring as WWE's. It's 25 square foot ring, bigger than most other indies. So if they had something small like WCW had, or one of the other indies had or has, it would kind of make sense, okay? Because it's easier for someone on the apron to tag in and then try to steal the win. But here, they have one of those stupid tag-in rules, and it just becomes maddening because it makes no sense. You don't want to try to get anywhere near the apron, because if you do, then that means you're tagged out of the match and you could easily lose. But either way, they have that type of fatal four-way, and at some point the whole thing breaks down just cuz. And people in the arena, they're pissed off. They say, "Oh, come on, ref, do something." And not just to be, marks, not just to buy into it. I think there's some legitimate anger in that crowd at that moment in time. And the reasons why they come in and stay in, it's just pathetic. I mean, you got Faye Jackson coming in to dance, and she takes all damn day. She's going to get like a string of moves to all three of the other girls. And there should only be two girls in that ring at the moment. She just comes in. They just don't give a shit about the rules. Am I the only one who gives a fuck about the rules here? I mean, come on. And the referee, he's just looking there dumbfounded. Like he's got this deer in the headlights look. It is just one of the most rage-inducing moments that they could ever put out on TV. Okay, I'll talk about what WWE did last week, but I mean, it just boggles my mind how they just keep letting this happen. They treat those women like they're toddlers playing pee-wee basketball. Like, I can understand not dribbling the ball when you're a pee-wee and you're a toddler, but at some point, you're gonna have to start dribbling that basketball if you're gonna move. Okay, and at some point, you have to say, all right, put some effort in this, put the ball on the ground, and then shoot. You just can't run from one end of the court to the other. Just make it look good. They're not even doing that. And I'm just pissed here. This is professional wrestling. Emphasis on professional for a reason. So they need to stop that. They need to get all Jim Herd on our asses and get some sort of law and order here.